What's up, everyone? It's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Takara Tomy Legends Transformers LG18 Armada Starscream Super mode. Here's your typical Takara box with the little window that allows you to see Starscream in there in his vehicle mode. Spin it around. It's got some photography here in the back, a little bit of illustrations going on in the back, which is really nice. Nice little grid design. Pretty much nothing's changed so far in this series. Now this here is actually the Super mode version of this one. Well, I guess technically the Takara version. This is the Hasbro version, which doesn't have quite as accurate coloring, but it's the one I have. So again, it's a redeco of this one. Now I know Takara on the original toy, the Super mode, had these colors, and then the Hasbro version was labeled, it was almost identical, it was labeled as Thundercracker. So I guess you can sort of, use this as a Thundercracker if you really wanted to. But I won't be. I'll just be leaving it as Armada Starscream. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, check it out. A couple things I like about this packaging is that you can, if you wanted to, put it back in the box. So it's collector friendly, as you can see here. You know, you do got to slice a little bit of tape and whatever, but you can put the clamshell back. I love this here. Look at this instruction booklet. Look at the grid design on that and the illustration, which is the same one that's on the back of the box, which I really like. So they definitely do up the ante, or whatever the hell it is that people say. So here it is. Actually, the tray is sort of upside down. And even though it's the same mold as the Generations Starscream, it feels a little more high-end, honestly. It's probably the decoration, the paint apps, and the actual color of the plastic. It really looks really nice. I gotta say, I was very, 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 very close to canceling the pre-order for this. And I didn't just get it. I got it a while back. I'm only getting around to it now. But I almost canceled. Glad I didn't. I'm loving really the tempo prints on this, and the the paint apps. Definitely a little higher end looking, as I said, than the Hasbro. So here's the vehicle mode. It's got these little clear pieces out back. These are like the pressure kind of missiles that it would shoot out, which are these here. All right, I don't know if I like that. I would prefer to have what do you call it? A spring-loaded mechanism. I don't know if this is a way to just cheap out, or they're trying to make them safer. Not even really sure how these things work. I don't know. It's supposed to be pressure. I guess I'll show you guys in a second. But it's also got these little sword thingies here. In the original toy, the wings would come off and form toys. This right here is just these things that fold in. Anyway, getting back to this, do have to give it a little bit more force than I was before. Just push it in. And wow, actually, you know what? This is actually a lot better than I thought. I don't think I messed around with these on my Armada Generations, but this is actually powerful. So I take that back. That's actually a lot more powerful than any spring-loaded figure I've had in a while. But anyway, so you got to check that out there. Now, little sword weapons you can fold under the wing, so they sort of are faithful to the original toy. I mean, it's not the whole wing or whatever. I didn't have the original toy, so I'm not exactly sure if it was the whole entire wing, but from what I saw, it looks like it. But yeah, these attach right underneath the wings here, and they come off, and you can use them as weapons in robot mode. There's also some little landing gear here, which is actually pretty cool. We'll pull that out, let you guys check it out. No paint apps on the tires, but you know, it's just a little kind of a little Sharpie thing if you wanted to add tire detail. But yeah, that's it. It's a cool looking alternate mode. I'm really digging it. You can actually see his head right there. So it looks like there's a lot of light piping, very clear plastic use on his head. The yellow cockpit here, very nice. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. But right now we're actually going to go ahead and check out robot mode. And to do that, I'm going to have to look at the instructions here. Again, we'll take a look here at the included instruction booklet. You'll see it's a nice glossy paper. Very beautiful illustration. I do like that. Pictures here, as you would see on the box, with the tech specs if you want to check that out for a second. And a little mini comic in here, which is in full-blown Japanese, so I have no clue what's going on. And obviously the regular instructions here, black and white. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And there we have it. It's got a delightful little robot mode. Very nice. Wow, it's really changed my mind about this mold. I'm going to hold this one here on the side, which to me looked cheap. They've managed to take the same exact thing, just color it different, you know, do the paint apps a little different, and manage to make it just look like it's worth what I paid. Not that this is not worth what it's paid, but you know, we do know there's been a decline in quality as far as you know, deluxe figures. Look at the back of these legs. You know, this one's, you know, got the same crap, but you know, I think visually, just standing there, it does look a little bit more you know, upscale than the Hasbro. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, here is in robot mode. Very nice. Again, little weapons do tab here on the back of his wings, so we're going to go ahead, pop those off if I can, and we're going to unfold these little bastards and pop them right into his hands here. They don't necessarily pop in, kind of wedged in there. I did notice unfolding these once in a while, they do snap off. They just pop back on. It's got little C-clip things going on. And pop them in here. Again, this does suffer from a couple of hollow spots, as the Hasbro counterpart does. Got the hollow legs back here. You also have the hollow forearms. But again, I think it really does look nice. I'm not sure if this snaps down. Maybe? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it snaps down. But anyway, here he is, again looking very cool. I really dig these type of Decepticon logos. You do have the little missiles on the back to keep these things in check, since they do tend to go in and out on their own. And articulation, so what do we have here for articulation? We have the head on a ball joint, and sort of like this neck thing moves also, but the neck is like on its own little ball joint, which is very slight, so not much movement going on there on its own, but the little neck thing. Do have the shoulders that do go up. I love this articulation here for this figure. And it's got a little accordion looking thing, which is a nice little addition. It doesn't get cut off right there, but it's enough to, you know, get it to look proper. And we have the upper swivel here on the biceps, which is just one of those snap-in kind of joints. We do have the elbow, just a 90 degree there. The design of the forearm does not lend itself to have these, you know, wrist spin around, so not that big of a deal. Unless you really need to spin the wrist for the, you know, holding of the swords. But you can see the angles are quite nice. If anything, you can just move the arms around. No waist articulation. You do have the hips that go out, legs forward, legs sort of back. These things are in a way. Forward, you can get a really nice, like kind of jumping kind of stance there or whatever. Little pose there with the knees up in the air, which I really dig. And you also got the upper bicep swivel. Then you have the feet here. I wouldn't necessarily call this toe articulation, but it sort of is, you know. Doesn't actually move up higher than the heel, but it's better than nothing. So overall, very, very nice. I did pay Japanese retail. Not sure how much that is in US dollars. I can't think of it offhand, but you can pick one of these up below here in the US by clicking the link below, since they are now readily available here in the US. So if you have any questions or comments, guys, as always, leave them below. Any kind of things you can add to the character here, in case someone else is wondering, also add them below. If you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe, tell your friends about it, have them subscribe, all that stuff to help out this channel, so I can keep it going. For the little bit of videos that I've been doing, I'd like to keep it going as much as I can. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.